One of the best thing I love when I see and I hear, especially when I hear from a man's perspective, when a man is in love with a woman and the woman is in love with the man and is bragging about all the things the woman do for him because he doesn't see the labor that he does for her as anything. It's nothing to him. He works like 12, 14 hours. He sees it as nothing. He'll brag about, oh, she packs my food. She packs my lunch. And she irons my clothes. Let me tell you the truth, okay? Those things are smaller compared to what the man is doing, sacrifices. But a man will just look at those things and just be overjoyed, happy to give his life up for that. Now, some women will argue, no, they don't come like that. But the majority of men are like that. It's just y'all consider them lames. The majority of men are like that. They will give up their whole being for a woman. It's just that they need a little motivation. They need to know that you care. They need to know that you're invested as a woman. They need to know you're going to reciprocate. But when I hear that from a man says, oh, you don't believe, the other day, she packed my t-shirts, we went camping, and he's just overjoyed. And I hear the simplicity of the things she's doing, and she brings so much joy to his life. And I thought about the labor that women talk about. And they always talk about, oh, you know what it's like to birth a child and everything else. Not all women are birthing children every day. Matter of fact, I don't know anybody who's doing that on a regular basis. Okay? But they like to highlight this grandiose thing. But men tend to be so happy and very basic. That what they're receiving is very basic, as far as I'm concerned, from an analytical perspective. And then you hear women complain about, oh yeah, he was paying everything, the mortgage has been paid for, but I was just unhappy. So when you hear the reason why men are happy is very simple, just basic things. Okay? The reason why men are happy, just basic things. The reason why women are unhappy can be confusing to men. What is it that you want? You work too much, but you want. Let's move out of this house. It's too big. Let's downsize. No, but I love this house. So then the man's forever trying to chase his tail and not really getting anywhere. That's why men are literally, essentially, they become like prostitutes. A man literally becomes a prostitute. To his woman, he's literally be like, go do this, go do that. And he's doing all these things for her because he loves her. Sacrificial things. And she still feels like it's not enough. And at work, his boss saying, doing this and doing that. So the man is just basically prostituted and underpaid. At home, he's undervalued. Undervalued because he's not being celebrated. At work, he's just a little bit of money to get by. Prostituted and underpaid. So a lot of men back in the day would say just grin and bear it. Happy wife, happy life. Because they got programmed to think that way. Now things are changing. They ought to be changing like drastically. Marriage should just stop. If all men just quit on marriage, all men quit on providing for women, random women especially. Don't go on dates providing things for women who are not your woman. Because women have made it clear that the majority of times they just happy to go out because they're bored. And they just go out because they needed that extra attention that day, and you're not it. And sometimes in some cases you even got blocked after the date. After she ate, she drank, you took her out. She said, "Oh, his tie was off. He wore a blue tie. Who does that? That's an ick for me. He brought me flowers. That's an ick. Oh my goodness. I want, you know. So men are being prostituted. Their efforts, their energy, their life, the very life of a man, his very substance is being prostituted. At home, he's sacrificed for your. At home, he's sacrificing for a household that does not appreciate or values him. At work, he's merely just a pawn. They can fire him at any time. And if his identity is in his work, he's screwed. If his identity is in his family, she don't like him like that. That's why men ought to find an identity that's based on true values and have engaged only in relationships that hold the hierarchy of the Most High. If it's not that, we shouldn't be doing it. We shouldn't be participating in it. It's evil. It's an evil and wickedness being done to yourself. To subscribe to a motto where a woman, a stranger that you decide to take on, now you pay for her bills, her well-being, and everything else. Maybe she contributes a little bit, but she does not respect you. She's just happy for you to go and get more and get more. She's dissatisfied. And unfortunately, a lot of women are unhappy. And that's the primary reason why they leave. I was just unhappy. Yeah, they might regret it later and say, "Oh, you know what? Maybe I made a mistake." But meanwhile, she's going and being banged out by 20 extra dudes off Tinder. So a man needs to be stopped to be this low level prostitute who's just being prostituted around, being passed around by the wife, by the boss, and everything else. We need to value ourselves. We need to see what's important in my life as I age, as I go through life. Who values me? Who sees me as somebody? If not anybody, then I'll be by myself and walk my own way and do my own thing.